Hello, this is Joshua with I Cut Grass. Thank you for watching. I want to talk with you briefly about some of the things that you can do to help your lawn recover from the summer each year and to help it get ready for the coming winter and ultimately help prepare it for the next year. And that includes doing things to get it ready for this coming spring. First, we're going to do a dethatch. Every year when we're maintaining our lawn over the course of the season, we're cutting that grass. A lot of grass clippings won't get decomposed into the soil. They have a tendency to build up over the course of the season. When that happens, it creates a layer of thatch that prevents water, fertilizers, carbon dioxide from reaching the root system of the lawn. And so how we fix that is by coming through with a power rake or a garden rake and scraping up and removing that material from the surface of the lawn. And when we do that, water once again is then able to leach down into the ground. Things like carbon dioxide, fertilizers can also leach down to the root system of the lawn and help that lawn breathe again. What also happens when we do a dethatching is we reduce our carbon imprint into the ecosystem because the leaching that takes place happens instead of runoff. And so when you have runoff, the rain waters, the irrigated waters will run off the side down into the sewage system, and oftentimes they'll carry with them harmful chemical fertilizers and pesticides that are going to be harmful in the long term in concentrated amounts to the environment. So we can reduce our carbon imprint by doing dethatching. Our lawn's going to be a lot better as a result of it. And then we can look at doing what else we need to do to help the lawn continue to improve from the wear and tear that's taken place over the course of the lawn season. Second, we're going to come in with a core plug aeration. What happens over the course of the season is the soil has a natural tendency to become more compacted, and that puts a lot of stress and pressure on the root system of your turf. So when we come in and perform a core plug aeration, we're pulling plugs out of the lawn, and that's going to allow the root system of the lawn to expand a bit. It's going to allow more moisture to get to the root system of the lawn, increasing a leaching effect from rain and reducing a runoff effect that can have a tendency to happen when lawns are compacted. It's also going to expose the root system to more carbon dioxide and fertilizers as well. Having a core plug aeration done every fall is key to keeping a healthy lawn. Third, we're going to come in with an overseed and an appropriate starter fertilizer. Anytime that you do a core plug aeration, especially in the fall, is a great opportunity for you to perform an overseeding for your lawn. Go through, put down a good 5 to 6 pounds of seed per 1,000 square feet, depending on the type of turf that you have, and then follow that up with an appropriate starter fertilizer so you can maximize the return for the investment. And then we're going to finish that up with a topical application of an organic compost. And we want to do a top dressing in the fall, and we want to use a material that has as much organic material, as much organic matter as possible, because all that organic matter is beneficial to the root system of the lawn. So we're not looking at something like just a plain topsoil, for example. We're not using something that really has sand in it. Those products have benefits, but they're more used for applications where we're trying to level. So when we're doing a top dressing, we want to look at something like an organic compost. So you come in, you do a top dressing, maybe 1-2 inches thick of that organic compost, and then you let it just do its thing, and over the course of the coming weeks, it's going to break down and be added into the root system of your soil, and your lawn is going to reap benefits from that for years to come. Okay, so to recap what we did today, we did a dethatch to open up the root system of the lawn to more moisture, fertilizer, and carbon dioxide. From there, we moved over to a core plug aeration to bring biomaterial from deep within the root system up to the surface of the lawn and to immediately eliminate any congestion in the turf. From there, we did an overseeding where we're focusing on maximizing seed to soil contact with that core plug aeration. We hit the lawn with the appropriate starter fertilizer, and then lastly we came in and we did an organic compost topical application of organic compost to add biomaterial back into the lawn so the lawn can thrive for seasons to come. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.